This is so wonderful! None but I was good enough to find this place. What's wrong with this body? Forget it. Yeah. I'm so glad the Aegis mirror's broken. Otherwise, I'd have been stuck in this weak body. This isn't the Hall of the Heart. Was there a problem with the components? Oh, I didn't check the condition of the statue. Ah! Why is everything working against me? Aha! I feel it. The Hall of the Heart is near. There are always twists and turns on the path to perfection, but everything always turns out well in the end.
What? Done?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did those kicks wake you up?
Aladdin? You got out of the mirror?
That's right. Thank you for your trust in me. You kept your promise and got me out of there.
Awesome! And then we... wait a second. Where are we? I had no idea there was such a place in the Stellaris Academy before.
I have to hide somewhere very far away if I don't want Commander Athena to find me. You should stay here for now if you don't know the way. Don't worry, I'll come back for you.
Miss Athena... That's right. She was chasing us. Oh, she must be really mad at us now.
No need to worry, we're free now. Well, I still have some business to take care of, so let's split up here.
Are you going to find that girl? I remember you saying that'd be the first thing you'd do if you were free.
Oh, you remembered that. Yes. I really must find her, so I'll leave you here for now. See ya!
Wait, Aladdin. Shouldn't we go find Miss Athena and explain everything to her? I mean, all the stuff we took from the associations, all the hassle we've caused the Knights. If we don't explain ourselves, we'll...
Run.
Yes?
I said you can go.
What do you mean? Aladdin? I thought we...
You really are naive, aren't you? Get lost.
Naive? What does that mean? Why? Why would Aladdin start talking to me like that all of a sudden? Did I say something wrong? Or did I accidentally do something to make him mad? What is this place? Could Aladdin really have been lying to me all this time? How? How did things turn out like this?
admin? We've been heading in this same direction the whole time. Has Ron just not moved at all? I wonder if he's all right.
Only humans can access the Hall of the Heart where the Sapphira core is located. As long as that Vizbane hasn't found it yet, Ron is safe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Gaia is the last refuge of humanity, after all. Access to such information is strictly guarded. Not just anybody is made privy to it.
Athena, do you know why Ron would help a Vizbane do something like this?
No. Actually, the Knights of Convallaria carried out background checks on him when we received his report. He's just a normal Stellaris Academy student with a normal family background. He's never been in trouble before in his life. I don't know why he's starting now.
A commoner. If that's the case, I guess he's doing this for the certification exam.
The certification exam.
If he fails the exam, it means he'll lose the chance to spend his life doing what he loves. People will do anything to make their dreams come true.
He also doesn't strike me as being particularly bright. He was probably swayed by Ladin. We can simply ask Ron about his reasons after we find him. Right now, I'm more concerned about Ladin's plan. He has gone to great lengths to get his hands on the Sapphira core. Why?
If the Sapphira core is lost, the surface layer will gradually crumble. Maybe Ladin is just like every other Vizbane and simply wants to see the world burn.
Not only that, but the Sapphira cores serve as Gaia's eyes and record almost everything there is to know about the Sapphira zones. This information is also an enormous power, and we can't rule out the possibility that somebody wants it.
Huh? Admin, watch out!
If there are enemies, Drowsy will help too. Enter the dream. What happened? Here we go. I'm gonna use this power to keep you all safe. Divine Blade. Never gonna penetrate my lightning! Answer to my will! I'm counting on you, Drowsy. Don't dream of escaping these flames! Sleep well. I'll cover you! Drowsy, go!
I know what to do!
Miss Athena, look out! Miss Athena, are you all right?
I'm fine, but...
It's so beautiful. Ow! But hot.
Please take a few steps back.
Impressive.
I didn't know you had the ability to control fire.
It's not control exactly. But when your fire is on my sword, I can feel what will happen when I swing the blade, and the energy is several times stronger. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Admin, I know Lady Hera and Miss Athena don't exactly see eye to eye, but it would appear that their combat skills are a good match together.
But this energy isn't stable enough. I wouldn't say it's... Oneroy, could you please have Drowsy lead the way?
Okay.
What's going on, Oneroy? Is the path ahead blocked?
It's not this way. Ron's moving. Moving? Does that mean Ron's alive? That's great news!
Or it could mean that Ladin is on the move.
He can't have succeeded already. Right?
No. Although there's no precedent, the Sapphira Core is responsible for maintaining the stability of the Sapphira Zone. If something were to happen to it, we'd know about it instantly.
The memories from the seed are changing, and whatever is blocking Ron's memory is disappearing.
Something was blocking Ron's memories.
When we first entered Ron's dream, Drowsy saw that some of Ron's memories were hidden. But now, the veil is lifting. Ron's memories are coming back, and they are passing back to me.
Does that mean Ladin has separated himself from Ron?
Yes, and Ron is not far from here.
Maybe he couldn't maintain his control over Ron. Or maybe he was injured. Who knows? But now that he's kindly done us the favor of leaving that poor boy, it is our opportunity to save Ron.
Visbanes are everywhere. We must find Ron before they do, or he'll get hurt.
some of Ron's memories. Drowsy can just show it to you.
The show has begun.
I'll heal all your wounds. The ocean gets angry too. So reckless. I'll heal all your wounds.
Surrender. Everything is within my command.
I'll heal all your wounds.
Cut it off, it's like you even know how to behave.
Well done, everybody.
Just another parade.
Welcome to the rays of the morn with me.
The end was doomed long ago, as expected.
This is my last shot at the exam. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. I've passed every single mock exam, so there's no reason I won't pass the final. But what if I fail? If I fail? Oh.
Hey, you must have a lot of questions now, right? I bet your head is just full of question marks. Why would a mirror just suddenly fall from the sky? Why is there a handsome boy trapped inside the mirror? And why is he talking to me? It's okay, don't worry. I'll answer all of your questions, right? What the? Oh, did that knock you out? Yoo-hoo! Are you awake?
Huh? Ah!
Oh, don't throw me around, it makes me dizzy. Hey, wait! Where are you going?
Why won't the door open? Security! Security, open up! There's a monster in here! Professor! Mom! Dad! Someone come and save me!
Monster? How rude. Hey, look at me. Do I look like a monster to you? Come over here. Don't worry, I don't bite. My name's Ladin. You know, before I was trapped in this mirror, I was a respectable artist.
An artist? So, someone trapped you in this mirror? You're not a monster?
Of course not. It happened so long ago now, and I was never one for the spotlight, so it's no surprise you've never heard of me. Ah, but maybe you've heard of one of my apprentices. He was called Artisus.
Artisus? As in, the Artisus who founded the Astral Council? He was your student?
I wouldn't go that far. I just taught him a thing or two when I was in a good mood. But that ungrateful jerk was worried I'd steal the limelight from him. He broke his promise and kept me trapped here.
You mean you're the reason Artisus was so successful?
You've heard of the tale of the magic lamp, right? Well, today's your lucky day. If you agree to help me get out of here, I will grant you any wish you desire. What would you like? Riches? To become as famous as Artisus? I can make any of these come true just like that.
I would like to pass the Painters Association exam. Whenever I step into the exam hall, my mind goes blank and I just can't manage to draw anything.
Oh, is that it?
It's already my 6th time retaking it. If I fail this time, I won't be able to get my artist qualification. And if you're an artist in Amorphis but without a certification, you can't get the creator stipend, and no one will take your work seriously. In other words, my life will be over.
Okay, I get it. Can you please stop shaking the mirror? You're making me dizzy. Phew. When Artisus first met me, he was in an even worse place than you, and look where I got him. I promise I can do the same for you.
Really? Thank you.
You are welcome. Yeah, right. Just wait until you set me free.
The puppet show has begun.
I'll heal all your wounds. Completely worthless. I shall cleanse you of your sins. You have my full support. I'll heal all your wounds. Surrender your... You've reached the end of your journey. Victory was assured from the start, of course.
What am I gonna do?
Aw, really? Didn't you say you only got nervous during the real exams?
Yeah, but this is the final mock exam. If I don't do well in this, then it means I'm also gonna flunk the real exam.
If you were ever sent to war, you'd scare yourself to death before the fighting even started. Just clear your mind and take out your brushes and paint.
Okay. Brushes, paint, palette. Oh no, I dropped them.
Come on.
Here you go, Ron.
Oh, thank you, Oneroy.
Don't be nervous, Ron. You can do it. You're an amazing painter.
Thanks.
Okay, now concentrate. Look, they're writing the exam topic on the blackboard. Portrait, Knights of Convalaria. Hey, this isn't too bad, right? Is that what you were practicing in the library a few days back? We're lucky.
What do the Knights of Convalaria wear? And how do they stand? I can't remember.
Oh my, this kid has forgotten everything?
There's no time. That's right. Just draw the outline first, and the details can be filled in later. No, I've used the wrong paints. Can I have a new sheet of paper, please? I need more paper.
All right, stop fussing. Calm your nerves.
But I've already wasted so much time. What am I going to do? Kill me now.
Listen, now close your eyes. Go on, trust me. Now take a deep breath in and imagine you're standing in Amorphis as it was 100 years ago.
100 years ago?
A 100 years ago, all order in this land was lost, and greed caused the people to forsake their ideals. Lies were told for the sake of fame and fortune, and people set strangers up all in the name of self-interest. During this troubled time, a visionary full of dreams of justice appeared. He hoped to restore order to the land and free creative work from the darkness of chaos. However, the appearance of the visionary threatened the interests of some who, in their indignation, harangued him and insulted him. They even brandished weapons to oust him from his pedestal. It was at this time that a young girl with a head of fiery red hair came to his aid, her sword held fiercely before her. If you are afraid to listen to him, it means his words prick at your conscience. If you dare not look at his works, it means you have lost the ability to see beauty. I don't care who you are, whoever wants to shut him up with a blade will first have to contend with my sword. The girl's words stunned the angry critics, and since then, she has been the visionary's faithful follower and defender. As the years passed, she acquired a number of scars, and she was never seen without her sturdy suit of armor. She never married, nor has she expressed any desire for power. All along, she kept the promise she made when she was a girl.
She was the first commander of the Knights of Convallaria, Colleen Palace. "99 points! I came top of the class! I never dreamed of it! My teacher said I'm sure to pass the exam this year. Even the one who hates me most.
Didn't I tell you I can make your wishes come true?
Thank you, Ladin. You've been such a good friend.
Seriously? This kid just cries at anything.
Except, during the exam, you projected the picture I should draw into my mind. That's not right, is it?
What's wrong with that? You still painted it yourself, didn't you?
No, that's not what I meant. Besides, it's not like you could have done it for me. I was just thinking, that was just me copying your design down on paper. It's not really my own work.
So? It's not like the examiners are going to find out.
It just feels like cheating to me.
This kid is so annoying. Why's he gotta overthink everything? It's not cheating, Ron. Think about it. Didn't all the great artists create their masterpieces based on a dream they had, or a hallucination after drinking? How can reproducing what you see in your mind's eye be called plagiarism or cheating?
Is that so?
And we both know that you would have passed the exam ages ago were it not for your nerves. I only helped you to achieve what was already rightfully yours. Don't worry about it. As long as you do as I say, everything will work out for the best.
Thanks, Ladin. That helped.
Yeah, right. What an idiot.
The puppet show has begun.
I'll heal all your wounds. Completely worthless. I'll heal all your wounds. Do you like it?
Dance, my name. Surrender your Everything is within my command. Victory was assured from the start, of course.
Hey, Ron, I'm so bored. Don't you have any other wishes I could make come true? Do you have any idea how people would kill each other to have a wishing mirror like myself? Do you want to be the most famous person on the planet? Richer than a king? Get the girl of your dreams? Just tell me and I can make it happen. Come on! Ron!
Just hold on for a minute, can you, Laden? I'm trying to concentrate here.
Why did he have to be the one who found me? If this keeps up, there's no way he's gonna help me complete the coordinates.
Got it! Laden, come have a look at this.
I'm not in the mood to read. Why don't you just tell me what wish I can grant for you instead?
No, I found a way we might be able to get you out of this mirror.
Really?
Look what it says here. Bronze mirror, silver coin, tulip bloom. The blinds, poet treasure scattered around the room. When the old cities formed an alliance many, many years ago, these are the tokens each lord brought to show their devotion. Don't you think they match those two slots in your frame exactly?
You're right. Look, there's one round one and one shaped like a tulip. Is that why you've done nothing but read these past few days? But I haven't even granted you a wish yet.
You helped me pass the mock exam, didn't you?
I mean, is that all you wanted?
Yeah, you helped me get over my nerves. And we're friends, aren't we? So now it's my turn to help you out.
Right.
I mean, there's not much to go on at the moment. We need to know exactly what these tokens are. This poem's over 1,000 years old, but the bronze mirror it mentions must be the one you're trapped in. A mirror from the city of crafters, a coin from the city of traders, a petal from the city of perfumes. It's just a hunch, but I reckon that if we can gather together all the items mentioned in the poem, we might be able to get you out of there.
I think you're right. They must be what I need to complete the coordinates.
Coordinates? What coordinates?
Nothing. You're even smarter than I thought, kiddo. I knew I was right about you. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find that gold coin and the bullet thing.
Right. Since these are historical artifacts, their whereabouts should be in this book. The silver coin of the Alliance, tulip petal, hidden in the Association Libraries of... It says that these two items became private collections of two different associations 40 years ago, and were never traded since. But it doesn't say which two associations they were.
How many associations are there in the city?
In total, I'd say dozens. But those that are rich enough to buy antiques like these, I reckon no more than 7.
Well, that narrows it down. Let the search begin.
The problem is that you can't just drop by and visit an association for no reason, let alone view its private collection.
What if we don't visit? What if we snuck in and borrowed the items?
That sounds bad. Besides, how would someone like me get into such well-guarded places?
Don't worry about that. I used to be a great artist, remember? Things might not be going so well for me at the moment, but I can still pull a few strings. Look, Lightly tap the floor 3 times with the bottom edge of the mirror frame.
Is this some kind of weird ritual?
Don't be silly. This is just how I communicate with my friends. Once you're done, point the mirror toward where you just knocked, and I'll call for them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. Now, slumbering spirit, heed the call of your eternal friend and come to me! Hurry up and get out here, you filthy insect!
A monster!
Stand down! There's nothing to be scared of, Ron. My friend here was just very happy to see you. It's one of the ancient elves that has lived in Amorphe since time immemorial. They rarely appear before humans these days.
An elf? It doesn't look much like an elf.
Oh? Have you ever seen a real elf?
No.
Exactly! You see, there are many different types of elves. This one here may look a little bit fiercer than the others, but trust me, it's completely harmless. Its name is Shady. Relax. When have I ever lied to you? Come here and break the ice. Shake hands.
I'll pass.
Yes, that's right. Let's be good friends and get along well together.
Mintha, Luke, look after our guests. I'll heal all your wounds. The impudent shall get their due. Shudder, little puppet. The ocean gets angry too. Come, our play is not over until the careful, everyone. Surrender your body and soul. Everything is within my command. I'll heal all your wounds. Completely worthless. Just and ready. This power will
Reverberating daylight dawns!
The end was doomed long ago, as expected.
Ladin. Everything he said to me, everything he taught me, even calling me his friend. Were those all lies? Pull yourself together, Ron. You only met Ladin a few weeks ago. Way too short for a real friendship. I'm alone again. But where am I? First of all, I should go apologize to Miss Athena and explain everything that's happened. Is that Shady?
Huh? So, Ron actually believed that? He really bought it, that the Visbane is an elf. I'm not surprised. After all, he even believed that Odysseus was Ladin's student.
Ron just wanted a friend.
Athena, do you recognize the mirror that Ladin was in?
I do, but it wasn't valuable or anything. Just an old relic gathering dust in the library. If Ladin has been hiding in there all along, then I fear he's been lurking in Amorphis for a very long time indeed.
I don't think he's been lurking. I'd say he was trapped in that mirror. I think the only reason he stayed in it was that he had yet to come across someone as pure as Ron. Without a body, he's got no choice but to take advantage of the kindness of others. Even with intelligence, Visbanes still use underhanded methods.
At first, I thought Ron had just made a deal with Ladin to pass his exams. But it seems he really did count Ladin as a friend.
Abman, you're not looking too good. Are you okay?
There aren't any more fragments. We'll never find Ron now.
What happened?
When the Seed of Dreams shattered, the fragments were continuously shed from Ron's consciousness. But there must be none left now.
This way.
I'll lead, but keep your eyes peeled for any enemy movement.
Is that Ron?
Stay away, you monsters! Help!
Quick, he's in danger!
Surrender yourselves to the Knights of Convallaria!
Don't worry!
Your final movement ends! The sound of my string will wash away all filth. Solo time! Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Prepare to be cleansed in the sacred flame.
Lightning! Answer to my will!
Well, looks like someone needs help.
Fly, Phoenix! The next players! Do it to flame! I'll put this boss to rest! I refuse to see the dark. Your moves are not fully made. Slash! Slash! Ball villains! The sound of my string will wash away all filth. Lightning! Answer to my will! It's my job to bring you victory.
Now that Shady's taking care of the Guardians, we can search the area in peace.
Are they all right?
Oh, of course. Shady's a kind and gentle elf. It never hurt a fly. They're just sleeping.
Fine. Ladin, I just realized I never asked you before. How did you wind up trapped in that mirror anyway?
Oh, well, I guess I never told you.
If you used to be Arceus' teacher, that'd make you well over 100 years old, but you still look so young. Are you an ancient or Morphe's elf like Shady?
Come on, Ladin, think of a good lie. Okay, I'll tell you my story while you search.
All right.
A long, long time ago. So long ago that even he cannot remember how long it has been. A boy woke up and found himself in a garden full of golden apples.
Woke up? How did the boy fall asleep in the first place?
What you should be asking is, how was the boy born in the first place? Even the boy himself didn't know the answer to that question. And there were lots of people like this boy who didn't know where they came from. It was as though everyone was living in a dream that they couldn't remember the start of. What set this boy apart from the rest was that he retained his curiosity. Everyone else had been dreaming for so long that they'd lost the ability to think. He looked at the apples hanging all over the garden, wondering who had planted these trees. He looked at the rows of fences around him, wondering who had trapped him there. One day, he looked up at the profoundly blue sky, and there, within the clouds, he discovered a whole other world. A wide open world. A world where people laughed and cried. A world where they experienced joy and sorrow. For the very first time, he realized that he had other options than just thinking about those two unanswerable questions. What a pleasure it was to just sit there and watch the scenes of life unfold on the other side. Soon enough, however, the boy discovered something else. Over there, people's lives were ordinary and repetitive. Their world was clearly so much larger. So why did it seem like nothing more than a narrow cage? The boy grew tired. He realized that they were concerned with only one question, even one less than he. They were afraid of anything new, moving around each other in small and pitiful circles. Half the time, they would close their eyes and just lie there doing nothing.
You're talking about sleeping, right? Now that you mention it, I've actually never seen you sleeping.
So boring, he muttered to himself. So terribly boring. And so, the boy unfurled his wings.
You had wings?
Don't interrupt. So the boy unfurled his wings and let out a terrifying roar. He soared into the air, flying through the heavy clouds and rushing towards the great vortex. Although he felt his skin burn and his bones being crushed, he was determined to get to the other side. This was how the stuffy world welcomed a ray of light. The boy traveled around, telling ordinary people what the true meaning of life was.
Oh.
He gained a group of loyal believers, leaving scriptures that were handed down from generation to generation. He transformed the world and set it on the right path. People sought to become a better version of themselves. They broke free of their chains, and interesting and wonderful stories happened everywhere and all the time. It was also on this journey that the boy met a girl who thought the same way as him. The girl had long, beautiful silver hair that was tied into a lovely ponytail. Like the boy, she had no need to close her eyes half the time. Her eyes were big and bright, and like the boy's, they sparkled with curiosity about the future. The like-minded companions traveled together and never had a reason to quarrel. And indeed, they experienced one happy thing after another, sharing their laughter along the way. The girl said to the boy, "You are the most interesting being I've ever met. I want you to always be by my side, now and forever." The boy readily agreed. He had no regrets at all about not going back to that golden garden, and he forgot about the scars and marks that were left on his body by his arduous crossing. As long as the girl needed him, he was happy to stay with her. However, the girl's words were nothing but lies. She took advantage of the boy's unquestioning attitude and dripped a golden magic liquid into his eyes. The boy, who had not closed his eyes since he woke up in the garden, fell unconscious and only came to several years later. He had been trapped inside a mirror, and the girl was nowhere to be seen. In the meantime, the disappearance of the boy who brought the truth caused the world to relapse to its former state. The people were led astray once more.
Why did the girl do that? Why did she betray you?
No idea. The boy wandered with the mirror for 100 years and never saw the girl again. He could not understand why she had lied to him and trapped him in the mirror. But because he never got an answer, he could not bring himself to hate her.
Oh, Aladdin. So that's why you want to get out. So you can find this girl and ask her why she betrayed you?
That's right.
That does it. I swear to find a way to get you out of this mirror.
Who would have thought a children's story would prove so useful?
Mintha, Luke, look after our guests. I'll heal all your wounds. Completely well here. You can hear the waves? You're at my crazy height. Just up though. I was in a bad mood anyway. I'll heal all your wounds. Surrender your body and your soul. Victory was assured from the start, of course.
Quick, Ron! Enter the components! I'm about to finally be free!
Okay, I'll try.
Huh?
Huh?
Did you put them in right?
I think so.
Have you checked their place in the right way?
They are. Everything's lined up properly. So why?
Nothing's happening!
Just give me a sec here, Aladdin. Everything matches up, so the problem isn't how I inserted them. Bronze mirror, silver coin, tulip bloom. The blind poet's treasure scattered around the room. Maybe it's that last part we're missing. But the history of the Great Alliance didn't mention anything about any gemstone.
I knew it was too good to be true. That dumb poem was just nonsense. I'm gonna be trapped in this cursed mirror for all eternity.
Actually, I think I have an idea of who the blind poet was. When the Alliance was formed, they invited the famous troubadour Homer to attend, who was blind. As he was climbing the steps up to the stage, he fell, and everyone in the audience burst out laughing. But Homer was unfazed. He stood up, dusted himself off, and broke out into the most beautiful poem anyone had ever heard. The audience was awestruck.
Oh, really? And where is this Homer guy now?
He's been dead for over 1,000 years.
It's fine, Ron. You can just leave me. I know you did your best. It's not too terrible being trapped in here after all. I can close my eyes and count the stars. I can open my eyes and also count the stars. Counting stars is so fun and interesting. I love counting stars.
Aladdin.
Counting stars. Counting stars.
Wait, the Society of Muses library has the biggest collection of copies of antique books in all of Amorphis. Maybe there's something in there about what the blind poet's treasure is.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go tonight!
Not an option. The Society of Muses library is a restricted area. I've only been in there once with Oneroy. And the Knights of Convallaria have the entire city under lockdown at the moment. We'll definitely raise suspicion if we just go wandering over there. You said you didn't want anyone finding out who you are, right?
He's right. That would interfere with my plans. Right. So, all we need to do is make them lift the lockdown while keeping ourselves unnoticed.
But how are we going to do that?
The puppet show has begun. I'll heal all your wounds. Completely worth it. Be careful, everyone.
Should never exist. This is where success goes.
Come, our play is not over until the curtain falls. Surrender your body and your soul. Victory was assured from the start, of course.
I've made a lot of memories with Ron these past few days. Poor Ron. Running away in such a hurry. He must be heartbroken. Is he going to burst into tears again the next time we meet? Oh, what am I talking about? This is the Source Layer. There's no way a human will be able to get out of here alive. I wonder who'll end up eating him first. Shady or Snowy? Aha! That's it! Well, that was easy. And boring, actually. Hello? Anybody here? If not, then I'll just be taking this. Guess there's no one. In that case, it looks like the new owner of the Sapphire Core is... His Royal Highness, the witty and charming Ladin! Huh? What is this? Ah! It's not fair! How could they have such an unfair rule? Well, I guess that light is a kind of power that only targets Fizbanes. Like a drug that's designed to target a specific virus. Huh. I was targeted. Gaia doesn't want Fizbanes touching the Sapphire Core, and this is its defense mechanism. It's fine. Even though you're cheating, I still know a way I can win. It's the same as having one of those fingerprint scanners. I just need to bring you the right hand, and you'll open.
Ladin, what are you doing? Can you hear me?
Huh? It's you! I can hear you, I can hear you!
You cretin. You've been absent without leave all this time. Oh, what did I do to land a partner like you? I hope Master Turing punishes you good.
Don't be mad. I had a bit of an accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Just consider that I fell down a hole and have only just managed to get myself back out again.
What nonsense are you spouting now?
Okay, stop shouting at me. I've got some good news. I, Ladin, am currently standing just outside the Hall of the Heart.
What? Are you sure?
Of course. What did you think I was doing all this time?
So, the plan?
Is going swimmingly. You're not going to pull the plug, are you?
Of course not. I'm not an unreliable jerk like you.
Very good. As long as you do your part, I'll do mine and get the Sapphire Core. And when the time comes, you can take all the credit when you report to Master Turing.
That goes without saying. I've been sitting here ready for ages while you decided to go off and play hooky. You're lucky I haven't reported you.
Yeah. Okay, break time is over. Game on.
Knight Koros, are you telling me Commander Athena has left you in charge of dispatches?
Correct, Mr. Enlil. If there's something about security at the ceremony you would like to discuss, I am happy to listen.
This is a list of all the artists and works present at the ceremony, along with their exhibition times and locations. Senator Catalin instructed me to give this to Commander Athena.
Ah, yes. I was told that there's usually a discrepancy between the people who say they're coming to this ceremony and those who actually turn up. We will dispatch guards based on this new exhibition arrangement.
Thank you. Oh, one more thing. Do you know where Commander Athena has gone? I would like to confirm the arrangement with her face-to-face, if possible.
I'm afraid she didn't tell me, and it's not my place to ask.
I see.
But she did say she'd be back before the opening ceremony. So maybe something's happened. Perhaps you could go to the Stellaris Temple. That's the direction she headed off in.
What could be more important than the ceremony? What's more, the Stellaris Temple isn't open to the public during the ceremony. So why would she go there? Miss Mintha, Miss Luke, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be with Lady Hades?
Good day, Mr. Enlil. As instructed by Lady Hades, we have just come from the Stellaris Temple.
We were sent to find Lady Hera, Miss Oneroy, and the Aether Gazer honored guests.
But we couldn't find them anywhere. Would you happen to have seen them, sir?
No. Wait. The Stellaris Temple? Why would they go to the Stellaris Temple when the ceremony is about to start?
Should we tell Mr. Enlil, Mintha?
Mintha thinks Mr. Enlil has the right to know.
So that's why Miss Athena went to the temple. Has either of you seen Miss Athena?
A battle has definitely taken place there, and marks appear to be left by Miss Athena's weapon.
But we haven't seen Miss Athena herself.
Many artworks have been damaged. Luke didn't have time to count them all.
We don't have time for that, Luke. Lady Hades told us to return as quickly as possible.
Ah, you're right. If you excuse us, Mr. Enlil.
A battle in the Stellaris Temple, and it just so happens to take place now. Something's wrong. I must inform Father. Oh, I'm sorry. There are so many of them. They're only just arriving now? I was so distracted, I didn't even notice someone walking right in front of me. Wait a second. When he walked over, there was no change in the wind. I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I'm Senator Catalin's assistant. May I ask, is your troop taking part in today's performance? Please, wait. I need to... Wait, you're...
Sticking your nose into other people's affairs isn't very mannerly, Mr. Enlil.
What? Who...
The puppet show has begun. I'll heal all your wounds. Completely worthless.
I shall cleanse you of your sins.
Really, so worthless. I'll heal all your wounds. Looks like I'm saved.
Surrender your boss.
You've reached the end of your journey.
Give them their liberation.
Welcome, the reverberating daylight dawns.
Shoddy little puppet. I'm ready. This power will be able to heal everyone. Please, heal everyone's spirit.
Such ugliness should never.
The end was doomed long ago, as expected.
Hades, people will notice your lack of decorum if you don't clap at the end of a performance.
Then they'll also notice how perfunctory your applause is.
The choice of instruments is very conventional. The melody goes nowhere, and the turning point and finale are highly derivative of Master Shervok's Symphony No. 9.
Master Shervok. Oh, that's right. He was the maestro often mentioned by officers.
Typical academic compositions, so outmoded they verge on parody.
You don't pull your punches, I see.
Such mediocre effort, devoid of artistry, simply panders to the masses. And yet, such work has already been named frontrunner by the Society of Music. The prosperity of Amorphes has been built around a fine balance of artistic freedom and regulatory rigidity, but I fear such balance is being slowly eroded. In the dark times, we still produced geniuses like Master Shervok, but today's generation can't hold a candle to the likes of him. It's as though humanity requires adversity in order to advance.
So you say, yet you still oppose the reform. If you are happy with the quality on display at the next ceremony, I expect an apology for your no.
I fail to see what purpose this new irresponsible system would serve, except to make people even lazier. If someone is without talent, isn't it better for them to realize this earlier so they can focus their efforts elsewhere instead of languishing on a dream that will never come true?
Talents are the conduits of artistic expression, but its inspiration stems from here. We've blocked the way for some latecomers, and Amorphes is stagnating as a result.
Don't forget what brought the dark times years ago. All those mediocre artists who believed that the inspiration would favor them.
That is true, but we can learn from that valuable experience and not repeat the mistakes of the past.
I have witnessed too many grand dreams founder, too many best-laid plans fail, and too many systems that style themselves as perfect succumb to the scrutiny of time and degenerate into mere tools for profit seekers. Amorphes may be relatively conservative at the moment, but I don't consider that a bad thing. Too radical a shift could throw us toward the other extreme, one that could shake the odds to their very foundations.
Nothing is perfect. The more you wish to change the status quo, the more you'll have to accept radical methods and unknown consequences.
People these days are obsessed with certificates and scores. We both have seen the results of such obsessions. We have to do something to give others a chance, one way or another.
Sounds like you really are quite confident in them.
I've always been more optimistic than you, but I'm not the one with confidence. They are. You should pay a visit to the Society of Muses one day, Oceanus. Those with the most creativity these days are the ones you would claim are on the wrong path.
If that's true, then why don't you teach some students yourself so that we may admire their talents?
What? So they could see that they'd never surpass me and give up in frustration one by one? Are we really going to repeat what happened before?
You either need to learn your lesson or teach something else.
You know perfectly well it's simply a talent gap. As for other things, it shouldn't be mine to teach.
All I know is that you are not cut out for teaching.
Well, Enlil achieving what he has doesn't necessarily mean you're a good teacher either.
This ceremony takes place once every 5 years. Yet where is Athena? And not only her, where is Hera? Where are the Aether Gazer guests? These youngsters you've supposedly been teaching have clearly learned nothing of manners.
The young have their own concerns. Didn't Enlil go with them? Such a pity.
Enlil is helping you with something. Having said that, he also should have been back by now. Whatever's happened to draw all these people away, I'm sure it's nothing good. Aren't you worried about their safety?
Yes, I am. Wait. Neroy isn't here either.
And you have no idea where they could be?
We'll find out when Mintha and Luke return.
Hades, it would appear that a lot of people still remember your puppetry skills.
Oh? Do you mean the troupe on stage now? I've heard of them. Sounds interesting. I believe they're outsiders invited especially for the ceremony.
I heard this troupe is famous because half of them are alive and the other half are puppets. But once they start performing, no one can tell which is which.
I think the one on the right might be a puppet.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The guy in the mask must be the puppet master. Do you think he needs to fine-tune the puppets in real time, since there are so many of them?
I didn't think there would be anyone this skilled with puppets since Lady Hades. I mean, these puppets aren't as exquisite as her works, but this is on a much bigger scale.
The senators are just over there. Keep your voice down.
Now this is interesting, I must say.
Ron's in danger.
How did he get caught by so many Visbanes? Quick, before it's too late.
Wait, they're not hurting him. They've just surrounded him.
Are they using Ron as bait?
Even if this is one of Ladin's traps, we can't just leave Ron there. Engage!
It's you guys. Miss Athena, it's really you. I'll accept any punishment you give me. I shouldn't have trusted Ladin. I stole the artwork. I hurt the guards. I went against your orders. Ladin has been lying to me since the beginning.
Don't cry, Ron.
On Aaroy, that's my fault. There's nothing I can do now.
I've also made mistakes that were hard to undo. But now that you know you're in the wrong, what good is crying about it going to do?
Miss Athena.
Your case shall be judged by the Astral Council. Until then, you need to calm yourself and help us defend Omorphes against Ladin.
Remember when you would practice your painting so much you'd forget to eat and sleep? That's the Ron we need right now. Not this crybaby version. If you wish to become a decent artist, you need to know how to conduct yourself with grace. If you can't even do that, then you're not ready for fame and recognition.
Ron, we're all here to help you.
It is strange, though. This was clearly a trap, but Ladin's nowhere to be seen. Not even an ambush or anything.
He abandoned me as soon as he escaped from the mirror. I was chased here by monsters. My plan was to hide here until the monsters left and then go find Miss Athena. But more and more of them just kept on coming. I thought I was doomed.
Admin, don't you feel that? I think the stage is moving.
Rookie, I detect a powerful Bane energy signal approaching.
Is this Ladin's ambush?
Obviously not a welcoming party.
Careful, incoming!
Where did these Visbanes come from? Did we not spot them before? There weren't any like these just now. These are all dressed up, almost pretentious. Is this some kind of practical joke?
The landscape has changed too. Isn't that the Stellaris Academy Square? Surrender yourselves to the Knights of Convallaria!
Reprobates, prepare to be cleansed in the sacred flame.
The sound of my string will wash away all fear. Your final movement ends! Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Lightning! Answer to my will! Well, looks like someone needs help. Fly, Phoenix!
The next players! Do it to flame!
Incinerate my foe! Go! Incinerate my foes!
It's my job to bring you victory!
Lady Hades, Senator Catalan.
You haven't missed too much. The opening dance has just ended. And now the main show is about to begin. How did you do?
I'm sorry, but we couldn't find them. Besides, in the temple we saw...
Oh, really?
Would you like us to continue searching, Lady Hades?
No. You can stay here and enjoy the show. And chat with me. Do you know what those things on stage are?
Luke knows. It's magic.
Lady Hades wasn't asking about the show, Luke. Obviously, they're automated puppets.
Oh. Like us.
As punishment, you shall perform tonight before dinner, Luke.
Huh? Lady Hades?
There's nothing in this world as special as you two, my darlings.
Perform. Yes, Luke will put on a spectacular show.
And Mintha, I want you to perform with Luke as well.
Did Mintha say something wrong too?
You gave the wrong answer to my question too, Mintha. Are they really just puppets? Take a closer look.
Hades, what's going on?
Fret not, Oceanus. I simply think we should further investigate where these puppets came from. I think you'll find it just as interesting as I do. Are you putting on such a big show just to get these things inside?
Did we win? Yes, it was for... I'm sorry. The one thing I could do to help, but I can't even.
It's not your fault, Ron. We all lost our sense of direction in all of this.
It's hard to see clearly in the source layer. There are no landmarks, and the scenery is constantly changing. It would be a miracle not to get lost in a place like this. Yes. The Knights of Convallaria are responsible for security during the ceremony, so I'm very familiar with the square's layout. Why do you ask?
Outside communications are blocked this deep in the source layer, and no one would be able to find us without our exact coordinates.
The ceremony is not what's important right now. Hades and Oceanus are there, and they won't let their guard down. We need to focus on our own predicament. We can't just run around the source layer like headless chickens. It's impossible for us to just bump into Ladin somewhere. What was that? More monsters? We really should have left when we had the chance.
Surrender yourselves to the Knights of Convallaria!
I'll cover you! Fall!
The sound of my string will wash away all filth. Your final movements end!
Reprobate! Prepare to be cleansed in the sacred flame. Incinerate my soul! Don't worry!
Solo time! I refuse to see the dark times return.
Lightning! Answer to my will! Well, looks like someone needs help. Fly, Phoenix! The next play is... Do it to flame!
The sound of my string will wash away. It's my job to bring you victory.
Is that woman a modifier? Did she notice me? Oh, it couldn't be. I didn't give anything away. Come on, Ladin, what's taking you so long? Well, you've revealed yourself, but you're still strolling around without a care in the world. Oh, why do I always get stuck with such unreliable partners?
Did you find out where the puppets came from?
No. The registered factory was fake, and the supplier didn't recognize any of the serial numbers.
Well, Mintha, Luke, were those puppets on stage?
Luke doesn't think so. Because... Mintha, you say it.
Mintha watched the performers carefully, and I compared their movements to those of the 12 puppetry techniques Lady Hades mentioned. The mobility and unison we saw on stage are impossible to achieve with any known puppetry techniques. Therefore, they weren't puppets.
If Our Lady can't do it, then no one can. That's what Luke thinks.
Please explain, Hades. If this is related to the security of the ceremony, you shouldn't keep it from me.
Hey, I've only just confirmed things myself. You can't expect me to know everything all at once.
Do you think they went into the source layer?
There's no other explanation. They can't have just disappeared in a puff of smoke.
I'm going to look for them.
Slow down. Without their coordinates, it'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack. What's more, we'll have our own troubles to deal with. Soon. Now, go do as I say.
Yes, my lady.
Oceanus, there hasn't been any trouble at the ceremony for over 100 years. That is going to change today.
If you think it's that serious, then we must decide our moves with utmost caution.
I was not expecting that reaction.
I know when to put my trust in you.
My mistake. After suffering so many of your lessons, I may have a bit of a biased view of you.
I don't mind, and there's no need for you to change your views.
Testing, testing. This is Luke.
Okay, Luke. You don't need to test it. We can all hear you.
Everyone. We have just received a quake alert from Korg and have no choice but to halt the ceremony for today. All remaining performances will be postponed to a later time. For now, please follow the instructions of the Knights of Convalaria and evacuate the square.
What? A quake? Here?
Impossible. Must be a prank of some kind.
Everyone must leave immediately before the quake hits.
All emergency exits have been opened. Please follow the Knight's instructions and evacuate.
Well, today's definitely one for the history books.
It matters not. History is written by the victors. We just need to ensure it's accurate. We shall get going, Hades. We're the ones who'll have to clean up this mess.
Hey!
Yes! It would be too rude for us to leave halfway through the show.
For your own safety, we must ask you to evacuate immediately. We will also arrange for the performers to exit.
Are we in danger? If so, why are Senator Catalin and Senator Hades still here?
They have other responsibilities.
Look, everyone! The performers are starting back up! They're going to continue!
Now that's dedication to the art. Of course they shouldn't stop until the final curtain calls.
Is this part of the show?
Oh, look! It's an interactive show?
Wait! There's something wrong with these guys!
Watch out! Move back!
Ah! Ah! My daughter! Someone save my daughter!
Don't panic! Leave this to me!
You continue guiding the crowd. Leave the enemy to me. These dancers. Are they Visbanes?
Mr. Enlil? What are you doing here?
No time to explain. They just attacked me, too.
What? Are you alright?
Nothing major. And I'm glad I made the right decision by coming here at once. Please, get everybody out of here and lock down the square. No one may enter.
Impressive. Anno has never fought Visbanes before, correct? And yet he wields his divine power so proficiently.
Mr. Enlil once told Luke that he usually uses his power of the wind to sweep up the yard.
Mintha, Luke, go and help them.
Right away. Mintha will take the left side.
And Luke will take the right. Let's clean this place out.
You're not just going to leave this mess up to the youngsters to deal with, are you?
I never said that. But now that you mention it, how long has it been since we've battled together?
6 years and 7 months. Although you did have your puppet army back then. It's just the two of us now.
And what was so great about my puppet army? A sandwich from Mintha and Luke is way better than that. Why don't you just concentrate on your own sword, Looks like you're more used to wielding chisels than blades these days.
I'm still good enough to deal with these things. Where's that person you were staring at before?
I'm not sure. Maybe we've taken him out already?
If so, then it means you were watching the wrong person. Whoever was capable of hijacking the ceremony like this would not be dealt with so easily. But it doesn't matter. As long as they're still in Amorphes, there's no escape for them.
You're not my father's guests. I'm afraid I'll have to show you the door.
I'm not
Yeah!
You are beneath my Show me the door,
Just as well. Wasn't a bad move anyway.
Everything is within my command.
out of my way. Inferiors have no place in this age.
You can't catch them! Stop right there! Dust you will return. Mission complete. Now we can set our hearts at rest, Administrator.
All this prattle.
Just as well. I was in a bad mood anyway.
The AGI mecha has been corrupted by Bane energy. Is this the work of the Visbanes?
You must have heard about what happened in New Hansa. Looks like they have extended their claws into Amorphes.
How dare they make trouble here? Are they ignorant or are they foolhardy? And Leal, Hades and I will take care of the mecha. Go sort out the remaining Visbanes.
All right. Be careful.
I have no need of you.
Stop right there!
Sword.
Everything is within my command.
This is where your story ends. I'm not getting my hands dirty. Easy victory. Simple and boring.
Enlil, corner this thing for me and I'll finish it off.
Yes, Lady Hades. I'm ready, Lady Hades.
Enlil.
Luke, now.
Understood. Mission complete, Lady Hades.
We did it.
Senator Catelyn, are you unhurt? I shall send someone to...
Are the replicates back? Hades must have resolved it. The situation may be under control, but the mastermind behind it is still at large. If he's controlling this many Visbanes, he must be close by.
All that waiting paid off. Oh, I wanted to lure a modifier, but it looks like I caught an even bigger fish. I'll gladly accept the life of the third Senator of the Astral Council. Oh, you modifiers are always so predictable. You're so sure that you've got the victory that you never think to check for danger behind you. Oh, what good is all your vaunted strength now? You've still fallen at my hands. Huh? What the... Why is it wet?
Your techniques are even more despicable than I thought. Was taking out one of my replicates really such an accomplishment for you?
A water replicate? So that was... bait?
It doesn't matter how good a scheme is. You can only ever use it once. I'd heard you'd caused all kinds of trouble for Aether Gazer in New Hansa. Turns out you're a fool with only one card up your sleeve. You were oh so confident just moments ago. What do you plan to do now?
What do you want?
Just this. I simply want you to die.
Surrender yourselves to the Knights of Convallaria! I'll put the stars to rest! The sound of my string will wash away all filth. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Lightning! Answer to my will!
Solo time! No need for thanks. This is the duty of the Knights of Convallaria.
There's no end to these Vizbanes.
Admin! Watch out behind you!
It's all right, Admin. We've just gotta keep our wits about us in times like these.
This is all my fault. You should all just leave me.
Don't speak like that, Ron. Giving up on yourself is no help to anyone.
Miss Athena.
But Vizbanes really are endless in the Source Layer. If this keeps up, we'll be the ones who fold first.
Drowsy can help us.
What's happening to the Vizbanes?
Hira, do you know what's going on?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before either.
Drowsy won't let you get hurt.
The Vizbanes are aging rapidly, but the divine power waves are so weak. How is she doing it?
Oh, Leroy, are you all right? Wake up! Wake up! Is she asleep?
Unbelievable.
Clearly, we have a lot more work to do to investigate the effect of the dream system on Aeroy's powers.
I'll look after Oneroy. It's the only way I can be of help to you guys. And I swear I won't let you down.
Ron. Okay, we'll trust her to you.
There's no guarantee there aren't any other traps here. I think we should leave, and quick.
Leave? But it won't be any fun without you here.
What?
Over there!
Yoo-hoo, Ron! Oh, look! Have you made some new friends? That girl you're carrying is much stronger than she looks, isn't she?
Ladin.
So, you're that Vizbane. You just won't admit when you've lost, will you? At least now we can give you a decent death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not even a friendly hello? How very rude. Especially you, Ron. Don't think I can't see you hiding back there. Oh no. Is Ron mad at me? If you don't like those kinds of jokes, then I won't tell them anymore. Look, I came back for you, didn't I? I've always thought of you as my best friend.
Why are you still lying to me? I won't let you use me anymore, Ladin.
Use? You really shouldn't be so aggressive towards your friends, Ron. Look at these hypocrites in front of you. Do you really think they've told you the whole truth? Do you really think they protect you unconditionally? No and no. They're just using you as a way to get at me. And as soon as you're no longer useful to them, they'll erase your memories, and you'll go back to being a timid little student, living life with the wool pulled over your eyes. And you accuse me of lying to you? How far do you think worthless cowards like you can get in life without people like me to lead you by the hand? I gave you a chance to make all your dreams come true. Everything I did was for your own good.
Nonsense! You won't even tell Ron what your goal is. Like hell it's for his own good.
You really think I'm going to fall for your cheap mind games?
You're right. Your goal is of absolutely no importance. The Sapphire Zone will be destroyed if you take the Sapphire Core. You became the enemy of all Amorphians as soon as you started your plan.
Wow! That's quite the accusation, and what an old-fashioned way to judge what's right and what's wrong. Ron, think about all the tales of heroes you've read. Aren't the heroes who know the truth always the ones who are ostracized and persecuted by everyone else? Only the loyal companions who understand the hero stay by their side. Ron, do you want to finish this magnificent undertaking we've started?
So you actually want to destroy Amorphis? And you still expect me to trust you?
Amorphis? Who cares about Amorphis? There are so many Sapphire Zones. The humans will always find somewhere to live. Don't tell me you're the same as Athena. Why do you care so much about the dumb art? Guess it's my fault to have higher hopes for humans' aesthetic. Besides, where's the fun if there aren't even clear winners and losers?
No one expects a Visbane like you to understand the meaning of art.
Well now, aren't you the arrogant one? I remember you're a hero from the Society of Muses, right? I've heard your society is somewhat eclectic. You call anything art, correct? Well, that's great, because I just so happen to have some fascinating art right here. I'd love to get your opinion on it.
Watch out! He's gathering Bane energy!
There's nothing to worry about. This is just a little trick I've learned. Get ready to meet the mighty Ladin in his true form!
front to me. I'll keep you all safe.
A dragon?
It's tearing this place apart. Watch out for the storm.
Tell me, how would you rate my work here?
So much for bragging. Come down and face us.
Oh, is that a taunt? Did you think I'd fall for that? How about... No!
Here we go. I'm gonna use this power to keep you all safe. Slash! Slash! Access speed lightning! Answer to my will!
This is quite laborious.
You don't deserve to get any closer. Don't dream of escaping these flames!
I promise to end this Hawkins to my nose!
Solar Blaze, incinerate my foe! Slash!
Are you okay? Kira and Fathandia over there. We've got to get to them as soon as possible. Are you able to use your power to get us there? I'm fine. Looks like we'll have to find another way. More Visvanes! Get out of my way! The sound of my string will wash away all filth. I'll put this thought to rest. Laden! Witness the glory of the Knights of Convallaria! I have no idea where that power came from. Was it because you are offering data support? The enemy is here! On your guard! Hira! Rathandi!
Admin! Miss Athena! I'm so glad you're both okay.
Marvelous timing. I know how to deal with him, but I need you to keep him busy.
Your final movement ends! Fall, villain!
Never gonna penetrate my shield! Slash!
Listen to this tune!
Slash!
need for thanks. This is the duty of the Knights of Convallaria.
Time to teach that obtuse dragon a lesson. Flame!
The puppet show has begun.
Get ready for the true mighty Aladdin!
Watch out! It woke up again!
Don't panic. It bleeds and we can kill it.
That's so. Well then, try me!
Reverberating daylight dawns! You've reached the end of your journey. Come, our play is not over until the curtain
already?
It seems
I love you.
like I'm ready. Well, please, heal everyone's spirit.
This is where faith dance, my mate.
I'll heal all your wounds.
Ah, that's too bad! You really annoyed the mighty Aladdin. Freeze! That's it! You're
all your wounds. Just a magical right. Everything is within my command. Reverberating daylight dawns!
Yes! That's it! Those terrified faces of yours are really just so much fun!
I'm ready. This power will be able to heal everyone. Well, please, heal everyone's spirit.
Faith must remain unpolluted.
So you've reached the end of your journey.
I'll heal all your wounds.
I love people like you who know how. Welcome to Reverberating Daylight Dawns! Struggle all you want, but remain in the palm of my hand. Kira, lend me a hand! The end was doomed long ago, as expected. Did we win? We won! We did it, Miss Athena!
Oh.
Huh? Miss Athena!
Now, let's not ruin an admirable performance with some silly negligence.
Kira, thank you.
Ron? Why are you crying? And why are you blushing?
I'm not blushing. It's blood. How can you not know that, Don Leroy?
I don't know. I've never bled before. Does that mean you're in pain, Ron?
Yes, it hurts. I'll be fine. I think I'll live.
Ron.
I did it, Miss Athena. Oneiroi is perfectly fine. I hope I was useful at least once.
Of course you were. You've done better than any of us could have asked.
Shush now. Let me tend to your wounds.
We won! We defeated a cognizant Fistbane without a single casualty!
The Vizbane called Narvik has been eliminated.
Thank you for your efforts.
It is what he deserved for attacking Amorphes. They're not back yet.
No.
Let us go into the Source Layer and search for them then. I'll get Enlil to come with us too. We shall start from the place with the highest possibility.
So be it. Let's... wait.
Is that the... temple?
The temple's on fire! Who would do such a thing?
Quick! We need to put it out!
What is it, Hades?
That's Hera's fire. They're back.
Miss Oneiroi. Don't worry, she's just sleeping.
Huh? Lady Hera is supporting Miss Athena.
She's too weak to walk on her own. We couldn't just leave her.
Lady Hades, what happened here at the ceremony is completely my fault.
But that's not true. It's because I let Ladin use me.
We've had our own troubles over here. Let us find somewhere to rest, and then we'll talk about what happened.
It sounds like Narvik was in cahoots with that Vizbane called Ladin that you chased. Ladin was responsible for plotting to steal the Sapphire Core, and Narvik created that ruckus in the ceremony to distract us.
Is this... Narvik really dead? We crossed paths with him before, in New Hampshire. He's a tricky one.
I shattered his core myself. That is, if he really was the Vizbane you were looking for.
At least they didn't manage to get their hands on the Sapphire Core. If they did, we wouldn't be sitting here now. But they ruined the ceremony, and I destroyed the temple as I was trying to kill Ladin. Well, that surely will be difficult to restore. But it isn't the end of the world. Art is for the people, by the people. Yes, it's a shame to have lost such a magnificent collection of masterpieces. But the people of Amorphes will always seek the beauty of art. Starting over isn't necessarily a bad thing. What do you say, Oceanus?
I beg to differ.
Hey.
However, what's done is done. What's important is how we deal with the consequences. If we have to build it back, then let's build it back better.
What my father means to say is, everything will work out okay as long as we work hard together.
That's not what I... Forget it. Let's go, Enlil.
According to the plan, there would have been a banquet tonight for all the contestants, but that's no longer possible. Looks like it'll just be the few of us. My apologies, Lady Hades, but I need to stay here with the Knights of Convallaria. Of course. The banquet will be held after finishing cleaning up here. All of the knights are more than welcome to join.
Lady Hades,
You know you're going to be punished, don't you, Ron?
Of course. This was all my fault.
You stole Association's artifacts, damaged AGI mecha guards, and helped a Vizbane infiltrate the Stellaris Temple. But seeing as you were deceived by Laden, I think we can show you some leniency. Except, you passed the examination this year only thanks to Laden's help. Is that so?
Yes.
And Laden did not trick you into doing that. Therefore, the Astral Council has no choice but to revoke your certificate.
I understand.
Wasn't this the last year Ron was able to sit the examination? So by revoking his certificate, doesn't that mean...
It's all right. I deserve it. I have desecrated the arts and Amorphes itself. I am not fit to be called an artist.
I hadn't finished. This may be a mild punishment, but you also need to be publicly reprimanded. Tomorrow, I want you to go to the Society of Muses and bring your best work, as well as your brushes and paints.
All right. Oh, wait, what?
What? Don't you want the opportunity to show us what you really can do?
It's been 2 days now, and they still haven't told us why those thugs did what they did. I mean, what kind of person could? It's so scary.
And they haven't said anything about when they'll try holding the ceremony again. I reckon it's because they haven't caught the head yet. If the ceremony's attacked again...
You're worrying too much. Putting on the ceremony is a lot of work. I'm sure it's going to take them more than 2 days to sort everything out. I think the biggest issue is actually the destruction of the Stellaris Temple. I heard they didn't manage to save much from the rubble. And that was where all the symbolic works from previous ceremonies were stored. A century of art up in smoke.
Ah, that's true. And everyone's so on edge at the moment. It wouldn't be right to start the ceremony back up now. Ugh, what's to become of Amorphes? It's... Oh, come and look at this!
Residents of Amorphes, good afternoon.
The Artists' ceremony helped Amorphes to arise from the dark times more than 100 years ago. Today, it is a vital part of our city's culture, one which has been passed down from generation to generation. The new order has revitalized what was once a disorderly and self-serving artistic community. Artists have made astonishing progress, and their countless masterpieces have brought glory to Amorphes. Now that this tradition has suffered an unprecedented attack, we long for the ceremony that was so viciously interrupted. We mourn the destroyed artworks, and we fret for Amorphes' future. But what I want you all to think about is this. What have we really lost? What is the true root of our concerns for Amorphes' future? Everyone will have their own answers, and it's something I can't stop thinking about. Is this order we use to regulate artistic expression actually holding us back in some aspects? Over the years, we've seen the artworks exhibited at the ceremony become ever more intricate, ever more exquisite, and ever more perfect. But is perfection what we really need? What we can see from such perfection was our artists' cautiousness, their fear of failure, their fear of not receiving recognition, and their fear of expressing who they really are. I'd say we have lost something. We have lost the belief our ancestors upheld during the dark times. That creation is the expression of one's truest, purest self. Therefore, the Artists' ceremony is no longer an appropriate way for us to conceive and judge creativity. And as such, the Astral Council has decided to postpone the ceremony indefinitely, until we can find a new direction we're all happy with, and until we review our hearts of art and creation.
What? They're canceling the ceremony?
That hasn't happened in the entire history of the ceremony.
I firmly believe that this is a step worth taking. Art is always progressing, and as we gain more experience and new techniques, our potential for creativity grows ever larger. Our predecessors paved the way for us, but that doesn't mean we should always stick to their path. Amorphes needs a revolution. We should return the value of art to its true, rightful origin, authentic self-expression, instead of from a rigid set of rules. We should return the creation of art to its true, rightful origin. Everyone that loves art and is willing to create art, instead of a small bunch of certified professionals. After long discussions, the Astral Council has decided that the revolution will begin today. The age limit for passing the certification examination will now be raised to 25. Furthermore, anyone who is over this limit but has made significant artistic achievements can apply to obtain certification through a special open assessment process. In addition, although this year's ceremony has now been cancelled, we have several other artistic events already on the agenda. They will give everyone in Amorphes a greater chance to learn and discuss arts. One such event, our new work salon, will be a monthly showcase for the best new artworks that month. Submissions for entry are open now. The inaugural event is expected to be held in 5 days' time. There are no restrictions on who can enter or what kind of work can be submitted. The audience will act as the judges. Your revised speech was extremely difficult to read.
It was still better than the sarcastic, provocative thing you wrote originally.
Ron, did you hear that? They're going to raise the age limit for the examination!
Really? Thanks, everyone. I'll definitely pass next year.
That's the spirit, of course you will. We believe in you, Ron.
Treat the salon as your mock exam. Have you finished what you were asked to paint?
Nearly. I don't know why, but something just feels so right about this piece.
Hira, have you been instructing him?
I just gave him a topic. Something only he could do.
I hope you didn't give him something too difficult. Ron may be talented, but he is still only a student after all.
Don't be rigid. Talent and education are important, but it's inspiration and experience that make a piece of art unique. Why don't you take part too? Let's see if your cello skills have gotten rusty.
If I'm not too busy with the knighthood works, I will.
Will you be taking part too, Ron? I can't wait to see your masterpiece.
I'm nothing compared to you, Enlil. Even my painting teachers are always saying what a gifted sculptor you are.
Oh, no, I just picked up a few tricks from my father.
Excessive modesty is equivalent to arrogance, Enlil. Be more generous in accepting praise for all your hard work.
But my technique and creativity are miles behind yours, Father.
You've become the goal of the youngsters, Oceanus.
As it should be.
Administrator, Vithandi, why don't you wait until after the salon before going back? You missed out on the artists' ceremony, but we can try and make it up to you with this new salon.
Can we, Admin?
I'm confident you'll be very impressed.
Admin, do you know what Ron painted?
Hey! Didn't we meet a couple of days ago? You're the guest from Einsof, right? Painter? I can't really call myself that. Look over here. This section is all from students in my year. Their artworks are so awesome. Especially this one. I mean, just look at all the details. The composition, the action, the colors. Even though it's an imaginary battle, it makes you feel like the painter was really there.
had wiped Ron's memory about what happened. How could he have painted this? Look! This character really looks like you, Admin. But why are you wielding a bow instead of a gun? Ah, you have a point. So that's what it means when artists talk about background story.